Good morning. Today is Sunday. It's Mother's Day. It's 6:18 a.m. I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Works and then to Walgreens and shop for 3 items. I'm going to get $20 for 9.1 miles. All is quiet this morning. There's nobody on the road but me, it seems like. Looks like everybody is sleeping in and enjoying the official start to the Mother's Day activities. And I'm sure this particular thing I'm doing is going to somebody's mother. It's probably going to be some big breakfast spread. And then I can almost guarantee you the shopping I'm doing at Walgreens is going to involve flowers or candy of some sort. That seems to be a sure thing. And the goal today is to earn $50. So this may be one of the shortest days on record based on the size of the first order for the morning. I don't normally get $20 jobs the first thing in the morning. I think on DoorDash it did say there was some type of incentive thing going on where any deliveries I accept, I think I get an extra $2 or something, or $2.75. If I have a moment, maybe I can look it up and see if that's what's going on. I think I can only see it though when I'm in I'm not on an assignment. I don't think I can see it when I'm driving to a job. Let's see. No, I don't see where I could see it anywhere. It kind of buries those kind of things when I'm active on a job. And the food should be ready. It's really early in the morning, so I don't think any place is particularly busy just yet. Most people are not ready to go out and celebrate just yet. It's just too early. Yeah, there's nobody even in the parking lot yet here at Works. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem picking it up. Yeah, I'm the only one here. Let's go in and get it. All right, it wasn't ready. About 5-7 minutes. Pick up. There is no receipt. Take a picture of the bag. Done. Confirm. Take me to Walgreens, please. Alright. Traffic is fairly light, so maybe I can make my turn over here. No, I don't trust it. I can already see the cars building. I'm going to go this way. I'm just gonna go this way, play it safe. Just do not trust the traffic on Eastern. So inside of the restaurant, everything was just fine. I was the only one in there, and the order wasn't ready. There was somebody else's order that was ready, but not my order. Shoot, I should have turned right there. Now I gotta go all the way over here to make a U-turn. Oh well. It's all good. Well, I guess I can just make my U-turn. Alright, so now we're headed off to Walgreens. I'm going to be going an 11-minute drive, 4 miles. And I don't know what I'm shopping for. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm shopping for 3 somethings. I can't tell what it is. It's just a picture. It looks like cheese. Let me zoom into it so I can get a closer look at what we're shopping for. It doesn't show me text, it just shows a picture. My gosh, I'm not shopping for flowers. I'm shopping for 3 bags of Harvest Snaps. They look like edamame. I can't quite tell. I've never seen this packaging before, so I can't tell what they are. But they look like edamame bags of those edamame, you know, like little pea pod things that are Asian. That's what it looks like. Well, that's good. So I don't have to deal with flowers. I was 100% sure that that's what I was going to be shopping for, was flowers. But I was wrong, so this is going to be easy. I saw on the DoorDash widget that I'm dropping off at an apartment complex, so I think that's going to be the only difficult thing. But this so far looks like it's going to be an easy 20 bucks. Which is awesome. And so it's a good start to the Mother's Day event. I don't have very many Mother's Day plans today. It's not like I have to contact anybody, because all of the people that I would contact for Mother's Day are not on the earth, so it's just me today enjoying myself on Mother's Day. And I guess it's just, for me, Mother's Day is more like a Memorial Day, I guess, where you just remember the good times when they were around. That's what happens when you get older. When you get older, all the stuff that just seems perfectly normal when you're younger suddenly just doesn't apply to you anymore as you age. It's just one of the things that happens as you age, as you get older. Well, so far everything's flowing along. It's going to be hot again today. It's currently 83 degrees. It's supposed to get into, I think, the upper 90s, low 100s again, just like yesterday. And I didn't look at the forecast for next week, so I have no idea what's going to happen next week. So this person, the customer that ordered this food, all they ordered is 1 omelet and some raisin bread, and I think that's it. So it's a very small meal. I guess this customer just felt like being generous because it's Mother's Day, is all I can think they did, because what they've ordered is so minimal. They didn't order anything major at all. It's not like it's for a party of 2 or more. It's just for 1 person. It's a single omelet. So this is kind of a strange one. But maybe there's somebody that lives by themselves and they just wanted something to eat, and they probably, were feeling generous towards me as a delivery driver. They wanted to help me out. They're like, nobody should have to work on Mother's Day, so I'm going to give you a lot more money so that way you can go home early. Which works good for me. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to get this done and I want to go home. I'm sure a lot of people are going to make a lot of money today. As I recall from last year, it was a really good money-making day. I think just nowadays, I don't think of this job as a necessity to make money. I think when I first started when I first started doing this job, it was really exciting, because I thought, wow, what a great opportunity to be able to just work as much as you want and make as much money as you want. So But that thrill is gone. Now I'm just like, okay, this is just like a routine thing to do every day. It's nothing that exciting anymore. It's just a little activity to get out of the house and put a little change in my pocket. Now that I feel like I know the ins and outs of doing this job for the most part. I mean, I think I've been doing this job, I don't know. I started doing gig work in 2019. Oh no, that's not true. 2017. And then, but then food delivery, I don't think I started doing until 2020, I think, or 2021 is when I started doing the food stuff. I think it all becomes a blur, you know. But it's been a long time. I remember when I first started doing it, I would hear the sound, the DoorDash chiming sound and the Uber Eats sound. I would hear it in my sleep back in the day when you first did it, because it was so new that I would actually get anxiety about missing an assignment. But now it's like whatever. It's like, oh, this is just a job, something to do. Well, it looks like Walgreens is pretty empty as well. I'm not gonna have any problems here either. Park the car and then we'll head on in. There it is, Harvest Snaps. I think they're just edamame. Of the receipt. Ensure the receipt is in the bag. Alright, the receipt is in the bag. Ooh, it's gonna be handed to me. Alright. That's a surprise. Everything was fine in the shopping. They were not edamame. They were like freeze-dried pea pods. They were actual pea pods. They were not the Asian pea pods. Just regular pea pods that have been frozen and lightly, like freeze-dried and lightly salted. Maybe that's kind of like a healthier snack or something. Now we're going to be traveling 9 minutes, 4 miles to an apartment. And the customer says to hand it to them, and they gave me their building number, but no gate code. Maybe that's also why they're paying more money. I'm going to end up getting stuck at the gate. I'm going to have to wait a minute before I can get in. That's a possibility. I wonder why the app just didn't have me pick up the Walgreens stuff at the Walgreens that was right across the street from the Egg Works place. That's kind of weird. I'm never sure why the app does that. Maybe they don't have that item in stock at the other Walgreens. That's possible. And so far the day's flowing along just fine. No problems at all. We're just moving along. I was up late last night. I was having a binge fest on Sun Chips, the French onion ones, and I hadn't had them in a long time. I'm like, I found out I can't eat these wavy Lays anymore. I think they're like a hickory barbecue or something like that. I somehow developed an allergy to that flavor of wavy Lay's potato chip. I start to get like swelling in my mouth when I eat them. So I said I'm gonna try a completely different type of salty snack. So I switched over to these Sun Chips, the French onion ones. And I hadn't had them in so long. I had forgotten that they taste so much like Funyuns. So it was like it had been so long, it became like a binge fest. I just started devouring them. I'm like, ah. So I got a little carried away on the sun chips last night, and I was watching some really old movies. It was a couple of comedies. It was with Abbott and Costello, and it was Abbott and Costello meet Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and then the second one was Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. But it wasn't just Frankenstein, it was also Dracula and the werewolf were in it too. So I hadn't seen it in probably 25, 30 years. I hadn't watched it, and so it was just fun to reminisce about when I had seen it last. That's what you do when you get older. You'll watch shows or listen to music, and it'll bring back memories from years and years ago that are long gone by and will never return. But as you get older, it's always fun to do that. It's like a fun activity, because it's almost like it's an alien world that you've left behind, and you know you'll never see it again. So you have that, you have like a fun experience. All you older people know what I'm talking about when you reminisce. It takes you back, and it's like going on a little trip for a little while. So I kind of had fun doing that. I think that was about the highlights for yesterday. I was trying to just take it easy and not worry about anything and just relax. Since this is kind of like an official like Memorial Day holiday, and because I had a really busy week dealing with the refrigerator situation and my reverse osmosis situation, so I really just wanted to not think about anything. I just wanted to go into like a zone and just chill out. And next week I got my doctor's appointment where I got to run on a treadmill, so I've got that coming up. And I got to drive, not super far, but probably like a 20-30 minute drive to get to the clinic where they do the test. So, and I've never been to this clinic before, so it'll be interesting to see what types of characters are there and what the neighborhood's like, and if it's safe to park. Some parts of Vegas can be kind of, not the best places, and you can sometimes wonder if it's safe to even park where you're parking. So we'll see how that goes. This drop-off is going to work out really good. Once I drop off, I'm going to be pretty close to Silverado Ranch Road. So I may just go ahead and drive on over to like maybe the Target that's over near there. Although it's so early. Gosh, I didn't realize how early it is. It's only 6:46 right now. I still got a lot of time before I'll be good to go into any stores other than Walgreens and I guess supermarkets. That's about it. I don't think Target opens until 8, so I got about another hour to go. Alright, well, it's coming up after this light, and then we'll see if I can get in. Yep, the gate is closed. Surprise, surprise. Oh, they got some new high-tech thing here. Let me see if I can figure it out. I'm going to try to sneak in. Let's see if I can sneak through while this guy goes out. Woohoo, it worked. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. All right, where is this place? Did I pass it? I think I passed. No, I didn't pass it. Sometimes they don't put, they make it really difficult sometimes to find the right building. That's B. That's F. That's H. Oh, there it is. I see it. The guy was looking at me like, what are you doing? Why are you going through the wrong entrance? I'm like, I'm a delivery driver. It's survival of the fittest in this situation. All right, we finally made it. Let's go hunt for the door. Thank you. Wow, that person ordered all kinds of stuff. There was like another delivery driver who was doing exactly what I was doing. Wild. To the same house. It's like maybe they won the lottery or something. It's like all kinds of stuff they were having delivered to their house. All kinds of random things. So there's another delivery driver that showed up just as I was trying to wrap up my situation. It was crazy. And they never answered the door, even though it was handed to me. And I messaged them and I knocked and they just never answered the door. So it's kind of weird. But then when he came up to the door, they answered. So it was kind of weird. I'm like, okay, well, why didn't they answer when I knocked? Oh, well, that's people for you. So I got another one coming up from DoorDash. We're going to go to Tortaco. I'm going to get $11.50 for 3.9 miles. It's busy, let me tell you. Everybody's on the road. There's a lot of garbage on the road. Yep, it's all just delivery drivers right now on the road. Everybody's just driving around, dropping stuff up and picking up stuff. The guy in the Kia was gonna say something to me, but I'm not sure what he was saying. He was trying, as I was talking to you guys, and he was walking by my car, like he was talking to me as I was in the car, which was really weird. I'm like, all my windows are rolled up. He sees like I'm talking. Uh-oh. I blew it. I missed my turn. Oh boy. My bad. I didn't realize I was that close to the pickup spot. I blew it. Oh boy. Well, hopefully this light isn't too long. For some reason, I thought it was further away than where I was. I should have known better. The miles are so low. Okay, so now I've got $20 plus $11, $31. This day is gonna go by so quick. Yeah, I totally went right past this Don Tortaco. I was totally spacey. I was thinking about that other delivery driver and what he was trying to tell me. Let's go in. All right, they almost forgot one of the items. Whew. The receipt. Done. Confirm. Directions. We're traveling 9 minutes, 3 miles. We're going to a house. Leave at the door. My gate code is. Man, we almost blew it. I cannot believe how close we came to blowing that one. I saw it was 2 items that the customer ordered, but usually at these Mexican restaurants, they're so efficient, you don't even worry about checking for an error when they do it. Uh-oh. I thought I could exit right here. I cannot. Great. Once again, going the wrong way, wasting miles. It's been one of those days where I'm just making a lot of mistakes today. Let's see if I can go out this way. I think if I go from the back end, I'll be able to get out of here. Yeah, I think this will get me out. Oh boy. It's Mother's Day. What do you expect? It's one of those days where the brain is not on all cylinders. I'm a little bit spacey. Gotta be patient. I've got to get myself centered, where I'm not trying to gun it and beat traffic. I feel like I'm trying to get this job done as fast as I can. That's what I feel like right now. I have this sense of urgency to just hurry up, make the money, and be done. And I've got to slow my roll. I've got to slow my brain down. Just be more patient. It's a really good day to work, but it's not, I don't think I'm in the right frame of mind to be doing this job today. I think I have a little bit more like anxiety from, it's Mother's Day, and you have all these, when you have things that are kind of sad, you're reminiscing on things, and then I'm not 100% present. And this is the kind of job where you really have to be 100% present when you're doing it, because you're driving. You're actually trying to make sure you're safely getting to each destination. And you can't spend a lot of time in a fog, or you end up, in real trouble, having some serious complications, like cars crashing into you, or vice versa. I'm not exactly sure where this drop-off's going to be at. Let's see, right now I'm on Pebble, and I'm headed towards Eastern. It's going to have me make a left on Eastern. And it looks like So far, it looks like the drop-off is going to be real close to like a hotspot area where I won't have to wait that long for the next one. It seems like DoorDash is going to be the winning app today. It seems like all the good offers are coming in from DoorDash. And there aren't that many drivers working today is what it seems like to me. This is what it appears like so far. Because the moment I dropped off that first order at that apartment complex, I got this one. So we could be going from offer to offer all day long and not have any waiting spots, which would be really nice because then it'll just be done. Temperature's warming up. It's now 83 degrees. I only got about 12 miles on the car and I'm getting 73 miles to the gallon, so I'm getting really good gas mileage right now. We are just flowing along just fine. There was nobody inside of the Tortaco when I was in there. There was just one guy that came in after I came in, and he was a regular and just a regular customer, and they knew who he was, and they had all kinds of, they made all kinds of small talk, and then the guy took off with his food. He must go in there all the time for something, like he must love that Mexican food and eat it all the time. When I was young, I would eat Mexican food all the time, but now I have to really watch it. I've got to be more mindful when I eat. Can't just have a party with every meal. Those days are over, unfortunately. When you get older, you got to watch your weight and your cholesterol and your blood pressure, all kinds of stuff you got to watch when you get older. I mean, unless you win the genetic lottery, there are some people who, no matter how old they get, they can still eat whatever they want and be just fine. I just did not win the genetic lottery, unfortunately. But the good news is that if I do watch what I eat, I should be just fine for a long time. So that is the good news. Is that based on my family history, when you do watch what you do, everything works out just fine. But if you don't, if you don't watch what you're doing, then you get lots of complications and you don't make it so far. So at least I'm aware. So it looks like this neighborhood is right off of Eastern, and we only got 0.3 miles to get there. So we're really close. And as I recall, this particular community is right off of this street, and this street is super busy normally, and it's always really hard to get out of the community once I drop off. But since it's Mother's Day and it's only a little after 7 a.m., I might be okay when I exit the community. Everywhere I look, there's like no cars in the parking lots anywhere. It's like everybody's staying home. They're like at home, giving their mother the breakfast in bed routine. Or they're all just hanging out at home, like it's Christmas morning. Mother's Day is such a major holiday event. It's so surreal. Nothing at all like Father's Day. Nothing at all. Father's Day is just like any other day when it comes. But Mother's Day, I swear, this whole town just shuts down. Gate code. All right. Gate code is working. We're in. Well, let's see. Do I go all the way down to make a left? I think so. Yeah. I think it says house on the corner here on the left. No, it's not that house. Is it this one? It's this house. Okay, good. Well, you really gotta look. All right, let's do this. Grab the food. Thank you. Okay, drop off went just fine. No problems at all. Now let's see how long it's going to take me to get the next one. I'm going to head towards the IHOP that's on the corner of Eastern and Pebble. And just wait there for the next one. Wait 5 to 10 minutes. And see if I get something. $4 for 3 miles. I guess my minimum amount today. Oh, shoot. I guess I'll take this one. I guess. I'll tell you about this one in a minute. We're going to go to the coffee class. Let me just safely get across this road because it is such a crazy road. Alright, wait, something else is coming in from DoorDash. Let me see what it is. No, it's no good. Whoa. Decline. Pause orders. This street today. Where do I turn? There it is. Alright, I got the next one from Uber Eats. We're going to go to the coffee class. I'm going to get $7.04 for 2.1 miles. I just took this one because it meets the minimum requirements for me to accept it, which is at least $5 or $6 and up, no more than 2 miles, and 2.1 is close enough. The only bad thing is that this is coffee class and they take forever to give me the drinks. Okay, let's go in. We're here. Man, the wind is strong. Ooh, that wind is strong. So I got a box of pastries and I got a drink. Oh man, the wind is picking up. I was in there for probably about 3 minutes. They got it ready real fast. So now I'm going to be going 6 minutes, 1.7 miles. I'm going to a house that's a leave at the door. Man, that wind caught me off guard. And then the lady, she hands me the big white box of pastries. And then she hands me the $13, 18 miles. No. Then she hands me the drink, and then she hands me the straw. I'm like, why don't they have something that can attach the straw to the drink? So that way, because I only have one hand available really to carry anything. I don't know why they don't help me out when they're doing that. They hand me the straw like I'm the customer, and I'm gonna like pop the straw into the drink and start slurping on the drink. They need to work on that. They need to work on that situation. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tape the straw to the box, to the pastry box. That's what I just did. I have my blue painter's tape, and that should work out just fine. Oh shoot, I didn't turn off my DoorDash. Now I'm getting more work. Let me pause that. Decline offer. Pause. I thought it was going to be a long wait inside of coffee class. So I turned on DoorDash thinking that maybe something better will come in since it's Mother's Day and I've been getting a lot of really good offers. But yeah, they were really fast today, so I didn't have to wait at all really. And it looks like after I drop off this particular order, I'm going to still be in a really good hotspot area. So everything's going really good. Once I drop this off, I only have to make $12 more and I'll be done for the day, and it's only 7:18. It looks like I'm going to be done by 8 a.m. today, which is fine by me. I am ready to relax. I thought about not working today because, you know, it's like a holiday. I'm like, well, maybe I'll just take the whole day off. But I find that if I take the whole day off and I don't do this job every day, I kind of feel like it's a waste. I'm like, well, why did I miss out on that activity? I mean, what am I really getting away from is what I was asking myself. I'm like a semi-retired person. I got all this free time to relax and enjoy myself and do the things I need to do. And this job really only takes up a few hours of my time every day. So it didn't make sense. I'm like, this just doesn't make sense for me to skip if it's this early in the morning too. And I can't sleep in because when you're old, you can't sleep in no matter how hard you try. You can't sleep in. And my dogs would never let me sleep in. If I tried to, they start barking. They'd be like, something's wrong. Why are you sleeping in? What's wrong with you? So they would force me to get up. And I like seeing the neighborhoods. I like going out and seeing what's happening in the neighborhood in the morning. So I do like that. I have a little bit of a nosy personality where I want to be like, well, what's going on out there in the world around me? What are people up to? What's their demeanor? What's their mood? What's the vibe that's going on in the town? $14.28 for 9 miles. Nope. Ooh, that sun is strong. Feels like I'm being hit by a laser right in the side of my head. $10 for 10 miles. $5, 4 miles. See, it's hot. The app is just shooting me stuff nonstop. There's not enough drivers out here. $2, 3 miles. None of them are good at the moment. $5, 4 miles. I'm almost at the drop-off. I may have to pause the app just so I can focus on doing the drop-off. Sometimes they start machine gunning you so many offers you accidentally accept an offer you don't want. Maker right here, $9, 9 miles. I didn't even know this connected to another street. I thought this was a dead end. Does this actually go somewhere? I didn't even know this went anywhere. All right, I see it. Turn it. And I believe this is just a leave at the door. Yep. All right, grab the box. Grab the drink. Thank you. Man, they're sending me offers non-stop. $9, 7 miles, no. I haven't even turned my DoorDash back on. Okay, there. I got DoorDash on, Uber Eats is on. And I have to just make $12 more, is that right? I don't know, now I've lost track. I believe it's just $12 more to go. Could be less. I may have forgot to add the one I just did. Alright, where am I headed towards? I should head towards the Chick-fil-A, I think. I mean, based on where I'm at. I'm sort of in a weird spot where I'm right near Eastern. Bloom House by Smith's, $22 for 11 miles. Okay, accept. Navigate. How do you want me to go? Well, obviously this is gonna do it. We're gonna be done. Whew. Man, this day went by so fast. Next one's from Uber Eats. I'm gonna get $22.42 for 11.3 miles. Oh, they want to do an add-on? No. Don't add on any more work. Uh-oh. Now there's someone behind me. They're wondering why I'm going so slow. They're like, hurry up. Why are you going so slow? I'm like, because it's 25 miles an hour. That's why, and I'm almost going 30. That's why I'm going so slow. I have no clue where I'm going. I believe I'm going to the Smith's grocery store. I'm going to the Smith's grocery store to pick up flowers, and then I've got to go to a Dunkin, and I think I'm dropping off to 2 different customers. And I'm going to turn on the stop new request because I don't want any more work. I am done. This is the last job. I'm going to pick up some Mother's Day flowers. I'm going to pick up some donuts, drop them off, and I'm going to be done. And this is going to put probably about 22 miles on my car. So I'm going to end up with about 36, 37 miles on the car when all is said and done. And it looks like I will have made, I don't know, looks like I made like $62, $65 when all is said and done, I believe. So yeah, it's all good. And it's not even 8 o'clock yet. So I should be done this entire assignment. I should have everything done by about 8:15 and home by 8:30. So all in all, good day. Hopefully there are no complications with the pickups and everything goes just fine. I was really hoping the next offer that came in was going to be a very, very simple offer, you know, and I could just do it and just pop back home and be done. But unfortunately, this last one's going to take some time to do. The Dunkin that I'm going to go to is way up in Inspirata, which is far from me, so it's gonna be a while. Definitely gonna be a while to complete this one. I thought I was going to the flower shop that's on Eastern and Horizon Ridge, but no. It's on Silverado Ranch. I just saw it on the navigation. I haven't been to the Smiths that we're going to. I haven't been to in years. If you watch my videos, you'll see that I rarely ever go to Smiths. They're really not. They're not affiliated with Uber or DoorDash except for their flower shop. That's the only time I ever go into a Smiths. And so only usually during Mother's Day do I end up at Smiths to pick up a bouquet of flowers. And they're normally really fast getting me the flowers normally. We'll see. I know the other location, they're real on their game. This one I've never picked up flowers from, so I don't know how good they're gonna be with the pickup. Temperature just keeps getting higher and higher. We're at 85 degrees now. Still getting good mileage on the car. I'm at 66 miles to the gallon. I'm gonna have to start putting fresh water in the car every day with ice. It is really warming up. The wind is picking up too. I can see all the palm trees are just blowing around. Not a good day for flowers, I'll say that. Flowers don't like it when it's real windy. The petals tend to just blow away. The nice thing about picking up flowers is that you don't have to worry about it getting cold like food. But the bad thing is that usually they order these arrangements that have all this water in them, and I gotta worry about the water spilling in my car. That's the bad part. I like it when they just order a bouquet of flowers rather than those arrangements that come in those vases and they fill the vase full of water. That always spills every time. Okay, this place has two entrances. I'm not sure which one to go into. So I'm gonna go to the one that's furthest away because that's gonna get me closer to the next exit point to get the heck out of here. So that's the plan. Let's see if I made the right choice or the wrong choice. Park here. All right, let's go get some flowers. Man, it's windy. Come on, phone, let's go. Man, that was, it's crazy in there. I'm glad this is the last one. Complete pickup. Oh, I'm so glad this is the last one. It was crazy in there. The place was a madhouse. Thank God for my reverse camera. I can't see out my back window at all. The Smith's employee almost forgot to give me the balloons. That would have been a disaster. She handed me 3 bunches of flowers, and then she said, "That's all the customer ordered." And I'm like, my phone says a balloon bouquet. And so she looked on her computer. She's like, "Oh, you're right." I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I thought so. So she had another employee run to another part of the market where they had the balloon bouquets like hanging over, you know, because they're such big, you know, they're already blown up and they're so big, so they've hung them out throughout the store, so they're spread out, and you know they're fully utilizing their space, so that way it all works out. And yeah, so another employee gave me the balloons, and that was all done, and that was that. So now we're gonna drive 9 minutes, 4.3 miles to Dunkin for the second customer. And traffic so far is still light, not too bad at all. If Mother's Day has to happen, at least it always happens on a Sunday when the traffic is not absolutely insane. So that's the good part. There were a couple of other delivery drivers in there trying to pick up orders. And at this particular Smith's, they have a higher level of security. And they have these doors that are only one way. Like you can go in, but you can't get out. And so after people were picking up the flowers, they tried to exit through the enter-only entrance, and they were getting stuck. You could tell they were getting frustrated. They're like, they couldn't understand why they couldn't just walk through there. But I saw it when I first walked in. I was like, I'm gonna take the I went through the self checkout, and then I got out of there real easily. And the lady didn't ask me any questions or anything. She wasn't like, oh, where's your receipt, or did you pay for those? No, nothing. I just walked through and headed on out. I just wish it wasn't so windy right now, man. It's going to be so hard to drop this off. The balloons are just going to go crazy. And I'm sure I'm delivering somewhere way up in Inspirata where the wind is even worse. So the only problem that usually happens when I pick up stuff at Dunkin is they're usually out of a certain type of donut the customer wants. That's usually the only negative thing that happens at Dunkin. Everything else usually works out fine. And I don't know how many donuts this customer ordered, and whether or not they're like special Mother's Day donuts. So I'll just have to wait and see. I've had multiple times where the customer has asked me if I could the store asked me multiple times if I can contact they're like, can you contact the customer and ask them what other kind of donut they want, because we're out of that particular donut. And it's a disaster, because people don't know what to do. They're like, well, what donuts do they have? And I got to tell them like 10 different donuts. I got to type it into my phone. I'm like, they have a jelly, they have a chocolate one with sprinkles. Man, I gotta really with these balloons. I can't see a damn thing. I can see out of my side mirrors, but I can't see out of it's hard even to see out of the back door. Normally I can see out of my my windows in the back seat to make sure nobody's next to me when I'm driving. So I'm gonna have to be more aware of who's around me when I'm changing lanes. Because there are blind spots that the side mirrors won't see. Everything's starting to pick up. I'm starting to see more and more cars out and about. Oh, they closed what did they close? Farmer Boys is still there, but something closed. Oh, I think that was a bank. Yeah, there was a bank there and it closed. It's gone. It was one of those like credit union type banks. It didn't survive for whatever reason. It couldn't handle the pressure. so it didn't make it. It's the way it goes. Sometimes people don't make it. They're building a whole new shopping center near Pesa Verde and St. Rose Parkway. There's a big sign they put out. It's called The Cliffs. And it won't be ready for a year or two, but it's supposed to have all this new dining. You know, the usual thing. Outdoor dining. Great place for people to go to hang out. But what I don't understand, and I mean, that area is really nice, but what I don't understand is why are they making something like that when we already have so many other places to shop in that area? It doesn't really make sense to me that they're doing it. But I guess, you know, you can never have too much shopping from a consumer's perspective, but to me, from a business owner perspective, you're just diluting the pool of people who are going to be buying the goods and services in that area. You can only put so much stuff before you run out, you run out of your customer base starts to shrink. And they haven't released what are the names of the restaurants that are going to be there. I think most of the restaurants they're going to put are going to be like, I think they're going to put restaurants like, unusual ones, like, so they're unique. They're not going to be like a McDonald's or a Starbucks or, they're not going to be anything like that. Everybody's enjoying their Mother's Day. I see a lot of people I see exercising today. A lot of joggers are out and about. And it is so hot today. I sure as heck wouldn't want to be out there running in this heat. No thanks. I'll pass. There's a guy to my right that's parked, like he has all this space in front of him, but he wanted to park right next to me so he could see all the Mother's Day stuff I have in my car. People are so rude. To me, that is totally inconsiderate to do that. That's like, what are you doing? Why don't you mind your own business? Why do you have to like peek into my car to see what's in here? It's like it's Mother's Day. What do you think I have in my car? It's gonna have flowers and balloons. People are so weird. This town has some of the strangest people. When I lived in Southern California, people were so respectful of people's business. They would just mind their own business and do their own thing. Not in this town. Everybody is so nosy in this town. They always want to know what everybody else is doing. Alright, I guess I'm that way myself. I guess I do it too. Never mind. Because when I'm driving around, I don't peek in people's cars though. But when I'm in like public spaces, I'm like walking around seeing what people are wearing, what they're buying and what they have in their shopping carts. I'll do that, but that's like, that's not when you're driving in the car. I'm not like stalking other people. So far the temperature is staying stable at 85 degrees. I have 20 miles on the car and now I'm getting 59 miles to the gallon. And it'll start decreasing because we're going uphill. You can see that this journey is a lot longer than the other ones we've done all day. And how it's so important to select the right job that pays you the right amount of money for the miles, because it eats up not just your gas and miles on your car, but it takes a lot of time to drive a grand total of 11 miles. Most of the time you're driving, it's not on the freeway, it's just on the street, and it takes a long time to get everywhere because of all the traffic lights. Alright, it's coming up. I think I make a right turn where this gas station car wash is. It's like a secret entrance. I don't listen to the navigation. I know the secret back entrance, which is right here. cut through here and maneuver around. And I believe the donut place is at the far end of the shopping center. Which is the better way for me to go? Is it right or left? Oh, there's a car over on my left, so I'll go this way. There's like 2 different routes I can go to get to the Dunkin. I sure hope they didn't order a lot of donuts. Alright, we're at Dunkin. I'm gonna park it and then we're gonna get these donuts and be ready to deliver. Five-minute wait. It is so windy. Still. Complete the pickup. Secure the order so it doesn't tip over because they order a lot of drinks. I sure hope they gave me everything. Why do I feel like they didn't give me everything? I don't know. What does it say on the receipt? Coffee, roll, drink. Okay, so it's mostly all drinks, okay. I was like, where are the donuts? It was mostly just drinks they ordered. Alright, so now I'm going to be going to... Where in the heck am I going? 6 minutes, 2.2 miles. I'm going to be going to a house, and it's a meet at the door and requires a pin, and it's going to be the Flowers. And they gave me some weird directions to go. I'm just going to do my best to follow your directions. Best I can. There was nobody inside of the Dunkin' except for a guy that looked like he was homeless. And there were just some ladies that were just putting the orders together, trying to get it all organized. In my order, they were in the process of putting it together when I went inside, so everything worked out just fine. I had to transfer the flowers that I put in the front seat to the back seat because I needed to use my front seat delivery box for the Dunkin' drinks, or else they would have spilled. It's the only place I can put drinks where they're secure enough while I'm driving where they don't spill. Oh, we're going all the way up to Inspirada. Now it makes sense. I thought I was going the other way. I got turned around. Now they're doing construction up here. They're redesigning that. Oh no, I'm not going that far. It's gonna have me make a left, so that's good. Man, I hope the wind isn't too violent when I have to deliver this, because it's a lot of stuff. I may not be able to record much video doing the drop-off because I'm gonna need both hands. Look at a ways, 4 minutes, 1.7 miles. It's a long delivery. Time is 7:55. I predicted I'd be done by 8:15, so 20 more minutes I have to complete in my projection. We'll see if I'm over or under when I'm done. Miles right now are 23 miles on the car. They sure are building a lot over here. It's crazy how much they're transforming this area, which used to have nothing here. Eventually this whole area will be so developed, I won't even remember that there used to be nothing here. Nothing but open land. Alright, well good, I'm making a left here, so this is a plus. Did they close the road? Let's see. I don't see anybody coming. Oh, there's somebody. They didn't close the road. Now we're in Inspirada, I believe. I was looking on Zillow to see how much it costs to live up here for HOA fees, and they're kind of high, 100 and something, mid 100s I think a month. Sometimes here in Vegas, you shouldn't even pay attention to the price of the house. You should focus more on the HOA fees, because that's the one thing that's going to go up for the rest of your life if you're thinking of living somewhere long term. You got to find a place where the HOAs are very low, because if you live there over your lifetime, they're gonna double. Like I think the general rule is every 15 years HOA fees double, is the general rule of thumb. So if you're paying $150 now, 15 years from now you'll be paying $300, and then after $300 you'll be paying $600. So you can see what I'm saying. Whereas maybe for the mortgage you think it's a lot now, but in the end you when they pay it off, it's done. And then you just have to worry about the property taxes. Does the traffic stop here? Okay, I get to keep going. I have the right of way now. I'm going. Oh Lord, is that gate going to be open for me when I get to it? Please don't close. They didn't give me a gate code. I think they're watching me. I think they see I'm arriving and they've opened the gate for me. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. These people are watching me and they're like, oh, he's coming, open the gate, keep it open. They can control it from their house. I bet you they're so excited. They're like, oh, I can't wait to see all the balloons and the flowers, and Mom is going to be so excited. People get so excited on Mother's Day. Some families, it's a really, really big event. Other people, it's like, here's a card and you're done. Okay, where are you? I think it's this last house here on the right. Yeah, it's this house here. Well, I just left it at the door. Customer did not respond to text messaging, to the phone calls, to nothing. So I tried calling, I just got voicemail. And so I just hit the can't find the pin and then wrap that up. So that is that. Hopefully everything works out with that one. And so now we're going to drop off the Dunkin, 7 minutes, 2.8 miles. It's very unusual that the customer did not come to the door, nor did they answer their phone for such a big order of flowers and balloons. Very unusual. Six minutes, 2.7 miles, a house, meet at the door. No pin required for this one, thank goodness. And then we'll be done. It's 8:04. So yeah, it looks like I'm just about on the money for how long this was gonna take. That was really weird. I double checked the street, I double checked the house number. Everything was correct. Sometimes with these deliveries, when they get weird like this, you just wonder if there's like some kind of scam going on. Just gotta wonder. Everything about the internet and everything online is always so strange to me. The way people just throw money around is very weird to me. It's like, how do you people spend these large sums of money and that you don't care? Like, you don't even care that you're spending this much money. You're not even like you're not even monitoring the delivery in any way. You're just like, wow, whatever. It's not a lot of money to me, so why do I care? I guess everybody's different. Some people, what's a lot of money to one person is just like change lost inside the cushions of the couch to other people. So like if somebody loses $1,000 and you're poor, that's like your life savings. And if you're rich, that's nothing. You're like, oh, 1,000, oh, whatever. To them, that's like the equivalent of losing $1. They're like, oh, I lost $1. Like I see some people at the casinos when they're gambling, they have these huge wads of cash and they're just stuffing them into the machines like it's no big deal. And that just shows you how some people just have just tons and tons of money to just, to throw away with no worries. And then there's other people where every penny counts and they're just very cautious. Like when I go to Walmart and I do my shopping and I see there's some ladies with like calculators adding up the items they're putting into their grocery cart to make sure they don't go over their budget when they're shopping, because they're so budget conscious. They have a very limited dollar amount that they can spend on groceries every month. And then there's people like me. I'm just throwing stuff in the cart. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, this is what I want to eat, I'm getting it, and I just throw it in the cart. Not that I'm rich, but I mean, for groceries, most people, you just get what you really want and you move on, knowing that it's cheaper than eating at a restaurant or fast food. So everybody has a different budget amount. I'm going to be making a ride up ahead. This is the last one. I'm tired now. I must have not have slept well. I woke up this morning and my eyes were burning, and I went to put eye drops in, and I read the packaging, and my eye drops had expired. So I threw it in the trash. I'm like, oh, I can't put this in my eyes. These eye drops expired last year. I'm like, that's not even safe. I don't know how many times I used those darn eye drops that were expired before I realized they're dangerous. You can't be putting expired eye drops in your eyes. You can get an eye infection. The same thing with like saline solution for your nose. If it's expired, throw it out. You can give yourself a sinus infection. Oh, I'm going on some twists and turns for this drop off. This customer is far away. The last one's always super far in the middle of nowhere, which is fine because I'm not taking any more assignments after this. I am done. I'm just going to make a beeline back for home. Now the customer's watching me. They must be really thirsty, wondering what's taking so long. They're like, why is nobody working today? Why are there not enough delivery drivers to do my bidding? It's coming up on the left. Okay, we are here. Let me just turn the car around. And I believe they said just, oh, it's a meet at the door. No pin required. Okay. Grab the drinks. Grab the big drink. Let's go. Thank you. Alrighty then, we are done. Oh boy, I have had it with today. I think the wind just got to me. 27 miles on the car. It's 8:12, just like I predicted. It's gonna take me 12 minutes to get home. I'll be home by 8:30, just as I predicted. And the lady was nice at the drop-off. She was friendly. She took a while to come to the door, but she was nice. Where am I going? Do I make a right here? I must make a right. This is where I came in.